Welcome back, guys. So, I am Mrs. Bob Ross. Welcome to this episode of Art with Miss Bob Ross. So today, we are going to be painting this beautiful colored sunset. You notice it has warm colors and cool colors, and that's what we're going to focus on. So guys, let's get ready to make beautiful, happy paintings. Okay, guys, let's talk about our art mediums and materials to make our warm and cool color sunset. Okay, so we are going to need, of course, a piece of paper, and I always have a piece of paper underneath. You definitely need a pencil and an eraser and something to outline with. I'm going to use a Sharpie just so you can see it when I draw, but if you are not allowed to use a Sharpie, you can always use our good old wonderful washable markers. Now to color in. This is up to you too. I'm going to be using Copic markers, which are just like an art marker, or you can use, of course, washable markers, watercolors. These are not watercolors. Another blooper. These are, of course, colored pencils and crayons. If you have watercolors, honestly, this is how we would actually draw and paint in the art studio. When we did this, would be with watercolors. But if you don't, no worries. That's why I'm going to be doing mine with markers. Okay, go get your things ready and meet back. Now it's the fun part. Let's start drawing. First, I want to tell you, so some of you might not know who Bob Ross is. I mainly did that for my older kids who love Bob Ross, and we talk about him a lot in the art studio. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can see the OG, the original Bob Ross. He was so awesome and calm, and he loved to do art because it made him happy, and that's what we like to do in the art studio. So I thought he would be a great inspiration this week. So we are going to make sure our paper is landscape because we're making a landscape, or we can call it bathtub or horizontal. Remember, this is called vertical, or in art it is called a portrait, or we call it a shower. So make sure it is bathtub. I'm going to, of course, draw with a Sharpie so you can see it. But if you're drawing, I love for you to actually draw with a pencil because, you know, we do not want to have any mistakes where you have to get upset and have to start all over. We all make mistakes. You know how you saw my bloopers, and I just made a blooper in the other thing. So it's okay. So first we're going to start with our waves on the bottom. Because I thought, you know what? I'm inspired by beautiful beaches and thinking about what we can do when we can finally go to the beach and have a great summer. Okay, so I'm just going to make waves at the bottom, and I'm just going to do it in layers. One. And you can make waves how you like. If you want to make them big or curling waves, like a rip curl wave, that's what kind of that go like that, you can. Make it as hard, as easy as you like. I'm going to do, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, let's do 4. So we have room for our sun. So I'm going to make our sun, and all I do is I'm just going to make it kind of come around. So just a big frowny face or arc. See, I would love to erase that, but I can't. Okay, so I'm going to come back and now do the rays. And we're going to color in the middle of this. So we want to remember that as we are making our lines. And they just come out. This is very simple to draw today. And I wanted something simple and easy for y'all that I knew you could do. Okay, so now we are going to start coloring. You're going to outline if you have an outliner. Remember, if you're using watercolors, you have to use a Sharpie or something that's going to not go away once you get it wet. So if you use a washable marker, don't use watercolors. Okay, so now it's time to start. So if we're going to make our sun part warm colors, what colors are those? We have to remember warm is going to remind us of fire. So it would be reds, oranges, pinks, yellows. And then the waves are going to be cool colors. Now normally that's purple, blue, we like to call it Elsa colors. Purple, blue, greens. So we're going to just kind of make it an ocean colors. Oceans can have that greenish tinge to it, so we can think about that once we color. So I'm going to start. I'm going to fast forward by a color. We have to remember when we color, we want to do our best job. Okay? Let's go. Okay, let's do some coloring. If you notice, I'm trying to take my time in color / I'm going really fast in my fast forward, but you need to take your time. I am going to choose one color, then I do the other side, just so it's kind of a pattern, but that's up to you as long as they're warm colors. If you notice, sometimes I go back over the color just so I can make it look a little poppier, having the two colors go together. Now I'm working on my cool, and I'm still taking my time. Okay, we have our finished product. Way to go. So what I want you to do is to remember to share this. If you go on our Seesaw, on our art page, not on your class page, but on the art page, and you share it with me, next week's challenge is going to be very, very, very special, where we're going to show everybody's artwork. So I want yours to be included. You want to be YouTube famous, right? So make sure you send them in. Your parents have an email how to do it. Okay, let's wrap up with Miss Bob Ross. Well, the old clock on the wall is telling me to finish up here. I hope you guys do try this, because it makes me happy and I think it will make you happy. So, from me to you, happy painting and God bless.